Hello everyone, and welcome to the epic finale of Final Fantasy VI. Here we go. What's my party going to be? Starting it off with Shadow, then we're going Terra, then we're going Strago, then we're going Edgar. These will be my 4 party members that will probably win the entire battle for me. Now, as backups, we are going to put Locke and Celis, and then I'm just going to put everybody else in whatever order I feel like putting them in, because they don't really matter. I did set everybody else up with stuff, but none of which are going to probably even get a chance in this battle. But there is a chance that I lose at least 1 or 2 characters, so Locke and Celis will be the backups. That's all I wanted to say. Let's do this. Final battle time, guys. Here we go. Though probably one of the best final boss musics ever. So we'll kick it off with... Oh man, what are we kicking it off with? Let's start with throwing some flame sabers. Oh, I only have 1? Well, that's sad. We're going to throw it at his face. Now, this is only the first battle of many to come. The way this battle is set up is pretty damn epic. It's like a tower of enemies. And you really want to be ready for this. So I'm life 3ing and I'm big guarding, big time. With Edgar, we're going to use Air Anchor. For the first time ever you're going to get to see me use it. I'm going to use it on the back arm. Now, for this battle in particular, I'm not going to put... You probably aren't going to see any of the normal cards that I put up. You know how I put up cards for each boss battle we fight? Well, this thing has so many pieces and whatnot that I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to show this as all as one long, epic finale battle with awesome-ass music, which I need to stop talking over and let you guys soak it in already. Because it's just so good. It's just so good. Alright, so once we have taken out, given everybody life 3 and got our everything all built up, I think what we want to use, simple enough, go Grand Train. We haven't used it. I don't think I've used it on the LP yet, have I? I don't know. I may have used it. If you haven't seen it yet and you weren't paying attention, well, we're about to see it right now. I believe we just killed the back arm already. Looks like that is the case, so let's try and kill the face. There's not really a super preferred order to kill these enemies in, like the face or the 2 arms. I would say kill the back arm first if you really... Or not the back arm, but the face as quickly as possible. That's your biggest thing. But otherwise, just go all out. I mean, what else is there to do? Just go all out. Use all your best attacks. Elements are not an issue, at least not on this first part. Yes, this is only the first part. There's a bunch of different parts to this tower we're about to fight, so prepare for a bunch of battles in a row. Battles in a row. I think we're down to the last piece here. Killed the face, so I think all that's left is the arm, the front arm, the short arm as it's called. What are we throwing? Let's just throw a ninja star, save our attack stars for the next form. I think that just finished off the last piece, maybe? No? One thing you might want to note is how do the other characters switch in randomly? Well, the way that happens is if at the end of one of these forms, one of your characters face down in the mud. If they're face down in the mud, they will be replaced by the next person on the list that you put on the order. That's one thing you should note. As long as everybody's still up on their feet, you will move on to the next form with those 4 people. All of your status effects stay, I believe, so you don't have to like recast life 3 or anything like that. Just take note of that. Alright, so we're starting with Edgar. Let's air anchor this top middle thing. There's actually 4 parts to this one. With Strago, we want to hit some Sourmouth, and we want to hit that back one who's going to cast all the magic. Otherwise, I think everyone else is going to... not everyone else, but I think I'm probably going to cast some Meteor with Terra, who's about to run out of MP already. Well, that's kind of shitty. It's alright. And then we'll throw some tack stars, shall we? Or should we throw something else? No, you know what? Let's throw a blizzard. That actually sounds like a better idea, because I think I have a few blizzards. Wait, where the hell is my swords? Past it. Sorry, I was trying to decide. Oh, I only have 1 blizzard. Well, whatever. We're going to throw it at that tiger face on the bottom. I should probably heal Strago. In fact, I think I will do just that. Now that it's Edgar's turn again, we'll just go jump. Strago, you go ahead and cure yourself because you need it, sir. In fact, go ahead and cure everyone just to be safe. Shadow, since I already used up all of my elemental swords to throw at people, let's go ahead and throw a attack star at the face on the bottom. I mean, if anything's the thing you want to kill as quickly as possible, it's the top middle and the face on the bottom. The top middle you can actually kill. Well, I think I'm ready to use an elixir now that I'm running out of MP with Terra. Come on, Strago, use that Cure 3. I have plenty of elixirs. Don't be shy. Use all your elixirs. Use the Mega Elixir. Use everything you got. Don't be shy. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. And let the music soak in as much as you can because it's so good. Oh, so good. Let's keep hitting him with that Grand Train, baby. Looks like we killed the top, middle, and the bottom one already, so let's just stick to the top two now. What was I throwing? Tack stars, come on. Tack stars. I actually have some really good weapons I want to throw at some point, just to try them out on some of these enemies. I'll get around to it probably in the next form. In this form, I'm going to stick to tack stars just because. But in the next form, hell yeah. God, this music's good. It's just so epic sounding. Imagine if they redid this game and redid this song, like, you know, HD'd out this song, so to speak. It would be freaking amazing. Like, too amazing for words. No joke. In fact, let's make sure... What's still alive? Okay. There's still 2 pieces alive. I was just kind of waiting to see what was still alive, if I should even attack all or not. Go ahead and let Grand Train go. And then we'll see if we want to attack Star, if anything's still alive. Eh, we'll just throw anyways. One of them will still be alive, I'm sure. 10 hits! Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 1 actually hit me. Wow, 1 out of 10. Impressive. I believe that means that the front one is now dead. Yeah, once there's only one thing left, you don't have to do Meteor anymore. You can just use Flare. Keep in mind that you might want to keep using elixirs on Terra if she runs out of MP. And I know I'm being like I'm lagging behind in my turns, but now that I only have 1 piece of it left, I'm not really... The urgency just isn't there. And the fact that Strago has pretty much all the best spells that I would need for this battle, along with Terra having all the spells, basically, that just makes this battle that much more easier. And imagine if all my characters had all the magic. Wouldn't that just be unfair? It's just so much more balanced if you just stick to using magic on people who need the magic, not just magic on everybody because you can put it on everybody. Which is a common downside to the game. Alright, now he's dispelling my goddamn Life 3 spell, you a-hole. Now I think he's only doing it on Shadow, though. But I think that means he's dead, so that's one good positive note. And now everybody's getting hurt again. Alright, so here comes the third form. Not quite time for Kefka yet, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the top of his tower where Kefka rests his laurels. This is the last part, and it's only 2 pieces this time. First thing you want to do is kill the girl. There's a girl, and then there's the guy. You want to kill the girl first. Go all out on her first. So, start with some... Okay, we're running out of magic. Okay, let's start with Life 3 on Shadow, just so he has it back on him, because it's all gone. Then we'll use Cure 3 to get everybody cured up. And we'll go ahead and use Flare on the back bitch. We want to get rid of her. Bust out some tack stars on her. Still got 12 tack stars, which is plenty. Got plenty left. And we'll go ahead and aim our jump for her face. I can't remember why you exactly want to finish off the front bitch first, but, I mean, why not? By the way, let's go ahead and use another elixir, shall we? We'll use this one on Strago, so Strago can have his MP back. I'm sure Terra will need another one herself pretty soon. Oh, killed that back bitch real quick. Yes, you can hear the sound effect of them dying if you listen closely. And by the time that condemned happens, this bitch will probably already be dead. So no need to worry on that front. And yes, this is the final form. Once we defeat this form, or this part of the tower if you want to call it, we will be on to the final battle with Kefka himself. And I'm uber excited because that's when the music changes just a tad bit, just enough to reflect the fact that you're about to fight Kefka. I really love it. I really do. You know what, let's go ahead and just use Flare with him. I was going to try and use Grand Train, but I'm only hitting one enemy, so no need to use Grand Train. And he's going to hit me with some Meteo, so I should probably heal up. That didn't do too much. I thought that was going to do more damage. The only person to hit is the one who just jumped into the air. Everyone else is blocking it completely, pretty much, which is pretty funny. Yeah. There's actually one point in particular where I want to save my Mega Elixir. I do have a Mega Elixir, do I not? Okay, oh, I have 2 of them. Okay, cool. There's actually one specific part where you wanna have your Mega Elixir ready. Now it's not this part. It'll be right when we get to the next and final battle. But now, right when Shadow is about to die too. Perfect. All right, here we go. Prepare for epicness. And finally, we get the name of a boss on the screen. It's Kefka, the one-wing angel. No, I'm just kidding. But he's got 2 wings, but he is an angel, which is kind of funny that he was an angel, and then so was Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII. But we'll get to that later.
Life, dreams, hope. Where they come from, and where are they headed? These things, I'm going to destroy!
And one last evil laugh from Kefka, just so you can hear it. Alright, so prep. First thing you want to do... Oh, wait, I should not have done that with Edgar. It's alright. Grand Train, yep. Alright, he's going to do Fallen One. Now, as soon as he does Fallen One, counter that with an instant Mega Elixir. He just, if you didn't know, he just knocked all of my HP down to 1. Alright, now it's time to throw everything I saved up just for this battle. Throw some Falchions. Yeah, okay, I only have 1 Falchion to throw, but the reason why I bought it was for this battle in particular. I'm also going to cast Fenrir on my entire party. The reason why Edgar was learning spells earlier is because I put Fenrir on him, but I put it on him on purpose so I could use it in this battle only. It'll give me image on all my teammates. And actually, it's time for Terra to morph as well. The reason why I use Terra over Celis is so she can morph. Okay, the other item I would like to throw is the item that I got a whole bunch of from a bunch of Tyrannosaurs. The Imp Halberd. And now he's going to start using some different kinds of techniques. Now, there's some kind of pattern of attacks that he uses in this battle, and it has to do with which party members you put in which order. But if you kill this guy fast enough, it will not even matter at all. By the way, use Bolt 3. If you want to know what spell that's best to use against him, Bolt 3 is the way to go. I should probably just stop explaining what I'm doing in this battle because it's pretty self-explanatory if you just watch me do it. And this battle is going to be over in no time flat because my strategy is pretty much flawless. Pretty much. It deals out way too much damage for him to even bother. As long as you strike quick, this battle is uber easy. Uber easy. And of course, why wouldn't you... Oh, see... Quiet. It's over. That has got to be the longest disintegration for any final boss ever. That takes way too long. As epic as that seems, that took way too long. Such a long disintegration. Now what? It's breaking up! I don't want to break up, though. And look, Umaro and Gogo just showed up out of nowhere. I like that. There's no time to lose. Airship's just ahead. It's It's not just ahead, though, Terra. It's not. You actually have to go back down the tower, right? Come on, everybody! We have to work together! Together! Terra, what's wrong? Magicite. Remember, if you destroy the statues and Kefka, the magic from this world goes away. Don't forget about it. The Magicite! Magic is disappearing from the world! Duh! The Espers, they no longer exist. You mean Terra too? Maybe. But she's half human. Come with me. I can lead you out with my last ounce of strength. She can. And she will. It's just funny that I actually had her in that form when the battle was over. And now she's in that form still. Awesome. Awesome. At any rate, that is pretty much the end. Now we get to watch all the endings of the game. Yeah, this is going to be basically a cycling of every character in the game, and we're going to get to see pretty much the ending for everyone. This is different based on all the characters that you actually recruited when you get to the World of Ruin. So if there's any characters that you missed and didn't bother to go back and get or recruit for the first time, like Umaro, Gogo, Mog, then they will not appear in this ending sequence at all, and you will not see their little ending. But since I got everyone, we're going to see them all. We're going to see them all. And so, here comes the character scroll, and we start with Cyan as Cyan Garamond. We actually get names, or last names I should say, which throughout the whole game, no one ever said last names, except for the King of Figaro, Edgar Figaro, duh. But everyone else, you didn't know they had a last name, did ya? Cyan, think you can handle that switch? Machines? I hate machines. But you read a book, self-help book. Now you should love machines. And then he dances around like Gao, or Mr. Thou, if you know what I'm saying. You just have to show technology who's boss. Who's that boss? Cyan's the boss. I wonder who could this be? Setzer with his reign of Ace of Diamonds, or Ace of something. Setzer Gabbiani, very Italian-ass name. Makes me think maybe I should have made him an Italian country guy. But I don't have the greatest Italian accent. The closest thing I got is Edgar's voice, and that's not very Italian. Unless you want me to sound like Mario. Wait! Wait for what? Oh. Because the whole thing's gonna explode. Let's go that way. Duh. Sometimes in life, you just have to feel your way through a situation. Indeed. Daryl, I'm starting to sound just like you. I miss you so much. So sad. And I like how the music changes based on which character it's on, too. It's really cool. Clearly, we're on the Figaro brothers, Edgaroni Figaro, and his brother, Sabin. And his whole name is... What's his name? Oh, yeah. Sabin Rene Figaro. Why do they get middle names? I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I was going to try and make up something, but I don't know. I really don't know why they get middle names and nobody else does. And Sabin's bare ass can hold shit up. I didn't turn my back on the kingdom, big brother. I knew you'd be a better king. I trained hard knowing I might have to help you one day. Now I know why I have these stupid muscles. Yeah, to throw big-ass metal things. Silly. And then Edgar, gotta point at that screen. You know how he do. And now we're on to Mog already? I find it weird that Mog's right, like, smack dab in the middle of all the other characters. Mog's ending here. It's just silly. He could... I figured he would be more last, because he's kind of more of an optional character. I guess he's not that optional. Not as optional as Umaro and Gogo. Oh no, don't fall in the hole. Help! Save me! Well, yeah, we'll just get him like he's... Okay, this is hell ironic, because this is... I called him the mascot, stuffed teddy bear, fuzzy cute, and they grab him just like the claw machine. Just like a crane game. The hair! Watch the hair! It's just funny that they grabbed him like that, like a crane game. It's very ironic. Very. And since we got Mog, we also got Umaro. So we get to see Umaro's ending. Oh, I wonder what his real name is. Psh, whatever I want it to be. Umaro. Music is awesome in this game. That doesn't look like Umaro. Oh, there he is. It won't open! Umaro, can you open the door? Okay, well, I think he made his own door. Or completely new path. Awesome. I can't remember how I made his voice sound before, like his crazy ass sounds he makes. I forgot what I did with it before. Close enough, right? Anyway, here's Go-Go, the other random ass character in the game. It just threw Mog, Go-Go, and Umaro right smack dab in the middle of these last character scrolling ending thingies. Anyway, Go-Go actually has its own ending here. It's kind of silly. Both buttons have to be pressed simultaneously. Go-Go. Watch Salis and do exactly what she does. I thought that was Edgar for a second there, my bad. And they literally mirror each other, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Hey, you might not want to copy everything that Salis does, genius. Alright, so this must be Gao. Gao's awesome. I must say, I used Gao way more in this playthrough than I ever have before. And it was completely worth it, I must say. I'll recap what I feel about the game when all these endings are over. So let's just finish off the endings first. Gao.
Gao find shortcut!
I bet you do. That's not much of a shortcut, Gao. Okay, well it is, but it's an ouchie shortcut. Fell down the damn whole fucking tower. Got hit in the head with a rock, too.
Gao find shortcut!
Yeah, you sure did, sir. So then he throws Celis the rest of the way. 'Tis funny, 'tis funny. Thou art funny, Gao. Thou art funny. And then here's Locke. Curious that Celis' music is playing. Locke Cole. And the reason why Celis' music is playing is because their endings go together. Celis is Celis. Cherie, or Cher. I would probably just say Cher. Celis Cher. The E is silent. Wait. Oh, Terra's still leading the way, of course. Come on, this floor's about to break apart. Oh no! Flashback! Locke! Locke! I will not let go, I promise. Oh, you're such a savior, Locke. You're my hero. You almost ate it trying to pick up that silly trinket. It's not that silly. It's your headband, bro. It's not silly, okay? It's not. How dare you say such things? Alright, and we finish it off with some Terra. Actually, we don't finish it off with some Terra. That's the weird part. Since there isn't really a main character here, you wouldn't really be able to guess whose would be last. You'd think it might be Terra since you started there, but what about Realm, Strago, and Shadow? We haven't got to them yet. Duh. Anyway, Terra. She's losing her magical powers, man. Is she going to be able to survive all this? Father! Terra, we must part now. We Espers will disappear from this world forever. But if the human part of you is very strongly attached to something or someone, you will probably be able to remain in this world as a human being. Just probably. But I'm not sure. So prepare to die just in case. It's kind of sad that we're seeing the ending and yet we still don't know if Terra's going to survive all this. It's very sad. Anyway, here's Realm. It's kind of strange that they put Realm, Strago, Shadow at the end here. But then again, based on Shadow's ending, it's not that surprising, I guess. Just for the very end, you gotta have the last possible thing that can happen. But I'll get to that when we get to that. Grandpa, stop goofing around!
Sorry, dear.
If I hear even a peep out of you, I'm gonna smack that bitch.
No, anything but that.
No, she said something about painting a portrait of him.
But you know, just once I'd really like to do a portrait of you on canvas, of course.
Realm, How could you be thinking about pictures at a time like this?
God, you can't flub up reading when you can't control when the text goes. Anyway, last but not least, well, second to last but not least, we have Shadow. I thought Strago was first, but Shadow is first, I guess. Shadow. What's Shadow gonna do, man? Huh. Wait, everybody went the other way, though, Shadow. What the hell? Where are you going? The hell, Shadow? Oh, this reminds me of Airbud, man. Interceptor. Get going. Stay well. Live long and prosper. May the Force be with you. Baram, I'm going to stop running. I'm going to begin all over again. I'm going to die. Yes, Shadow's gonna die. He just stays behind and dies. Fucking retarded. Anyway, last but not least, we have Strago. Strago Magus. And yes, this is literally the last person, so we can stop watching this fantastic ending sequence, which I must say it is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I like that everybody has their own little unique scene. If you recruit them all again.
No! A kid like me doesn't know the meaning of defeat.
A kid like you, the 150-year-old kid. Yeah.
Gotcha!
And everyone escapes. Yay! And that concludes the character roll call endings. Fun, but that does not mean that's the complete end. And apparently I'm part of this story too, so don't forget about that. You are basically God in this story. You told all the characters what to do and how to save the world. But we're not out of here yet. Come with me if you want to live. And so we fly. Follow Terra if you want to live. Oh no, the magicite.
The last piece of magicite.
Oh no. Terra, it's okay. Your power, it's fading. Why is that okay? Her power fading is not okay. That is not okay. Why would you want her power to fade? Terra, your strength is going! Quick, jump on! Aww. You're supposed to jump on the airship when you run out of power, genius. And I guess Terra jumped into the waterfalls and now she's dead. Or is she? Actually, based on that little sequence right there, it looks like the airship actually caught that shiny little thing that was falling, which I guess you could say was Terra. So maybe they saved her. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, here's Dwayne and Katerin. Why is this significant? I don't know. Because you got to do it and you got to do it right, if you know what I'm saying. You got to hang in there, if you know what I'm saying. I assume that's the words from Terra. I don't know for sure, but I assume that's where those words are coming from. And we're all dead. We're all dead. All of us. All of them. All face down in the mud. Dead. Okay, fine. We're not dead. I lie. We're all alive. Although we're missing Umaro and Gogo, which is strange. I'll just assume they're inside the airship. I'm kind of surprised they didn't incorporate everyone into this, but I guess it just proves that those guys were optional. The fact that they're not even in the final scene of the game. And yes, this is the final scene. Pretty much. Thank you, Setzer. Not anybody else, just Setzer. Didn't I say before, this is the world's fastest ship? Duh! And away we go. Credit time. What up, Sakaguchi? You the man. Alright, that officially concludes Final Fantasy VI as the credits roll. Wow, was this a Let's Play or was this a Let's Play? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on the whole thing for those of you who watched the entire thing. Because I put so much work into this Let's Play, it was redonkulous. I can't believe I went every day for the last 2 months, starting in February up to now. I'm crazy, man. For as much work as I put into this, I can't even believe I pulled off every daily episodes till now. It's amazing. So much work went into this. Theme songs, character cards, area cards, enemy cards, of throwing in voices and trying to remember to do the voices when the person's talking. I mean, just so much. And then prepping to make sure I could do all the dungeons in relatively fast times and not just be hella blind going through this game, because it has been a long time since I played this game. Last time I played this was on a Game Boy emulator in probably like 2004 or 5. It's been that long. And that was the first time I actually ever beat the game. I had played this game so much before, but I had never actually beaten the very end. And that was the first time I beat it, in about 2004 or 2005, around there, on Game Boy Advance. So, needless to say, this is the first time I beat this version of the game. And I've never actually beaten the PlayStation version of the game either, that I actually own, the Final Fantasy Anthology version, which I've mentioned way earlier on in the Let's Play, that I was going to play that version, and I'm not going to explain all that again, but yeah. Speaking of the PS1 version, when you beat the game, you actually unlock a ending FMV just the same as you do in Final Fantasy V on Final Fantasy Anthology. So, with that being said, after the credits here, I think I'm going to go ahead and show you the bonus FMV you get for beating Final Fantasy VI on PlayStation. So, just know that it's not on the Super Nintendo version that I just finished beating, but if ever you play the PlayStation version, which is also on the PSN network, so if you happen to beat that version, you will see this FMV that I will show you after the credits. Needless to say, this was a fantastic Let's Play. It's probably one of my most watchable Let's Plays because of all the extras I threw in. It's also a fantastic walkthrough because of all the extras I put in. I don't even know what to say other than that, though, man. I mean, if you want me to review the game like for what it is, all the specifics, I am going to do a review on it just like I did with the other Final Fantasy games, and it will be added to the list with the rest of them. As for next Let's Plays, that's something I should bring up now since we just finished one. Well, we're still working on Kirby, we're still working on Xenoblade. Those will keep going as is until they're done. But what will replace Final Fantasy VI? Well, you would think Final Fantasy VII if you haven't paid attention to my update earlier this year. I explained that Final Fantasy VII will not be directly after 6. I will be taking a break from Final Fantasy now, and we are going to move on to the first game in a series that contains my favorite game of all time. Yes, we're finally going to get to my favorite game of all time very soon. But first we're going to play the first game in the series, because my favorite game is actually the second game in the series, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So the next Let's Play to follow up Final Fantasy VI will be another RPG in another series, which I will also put a lot of work into that. It won't be quite as much as this. I won't be doing anywhere near the voice work. I won't be doing theme songs and character crap and all that. At the very least, I'll be doing area cards like for dungeons and stuff, maybe bosses, maybe other things. For later Final Fantasy games, I'll probably be taking all the best things I did in this Let's Play and kind of using it for later Final Fantasies. This was a very experimental Let's Play, if you ask me, because I did a lot of new stuff here that I'm not sure if I'll ever do it again. We'll have to find out. You will have to see. But I will probably not be doing anything in the realm of this kind of voice work again, because the later Final Fantasy games have enough music and just all-around goodness to not need me to read the text all the time. So if you're tired of me reading all the text, don't expect me to read it all in every game I play from here on out. It's just the later games I'm going to try and enjoy the music and say more stuff based on what people say instead of just reading what they say. So I don't know. Let me just yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about future Let's Plays. I don't want to say much more without giving things away. That's why. So just know that I'll talk about new games later when I get to them. Put it that way. Talk about the new games when I get to them. You'll see them when they begin. I might have teasers. I might have trailers. I haven't decided how I'm going to announce the next Let's Play yet. You'll just see it when you see it. That's all I can really say. And now that the credits are over, we have a couple final little scenes here. One with Dwayne and Katarine, where they actually have the baby, their teen pregnancy baby. The bad example. Children, don't be like these kids. Just don't do it. Bad example. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, in a world like this of Final Fantasy VI, it doesn't matter as much because, you know, money's not as big of a thing. Especially with no Empire around anymore. But still, don't do it, children. Don't do it. Literally, don't do it. And now everybody lives happily ever after. Why don't we all laugh and frolic and play? We just get to see some of these final areas in the game kind of be restored to their former glory. Like, remember that house? That was the house that burned down in Thamasa. I'm not remembering if there's any more dialogue here. I think it's just a scene. I don't know. Is there any more to this? I know there's just like a bunch of this, but is there any more dialogue? I don't think so. I guess I'll just wait until I see the iconic words across the screen that means you have completely finished an RPG. The words "the end," especially in a Final Fantasy game, they always have the words "the end." So I wait for those before I officially say game over. Come on. What else have we got here? Oh, we get to see Figaro. One question that H.G. Bailey posed when I saw the end of his Let's Play of this is he asked if the world went back to normal now that Kefka's dead. And I was thinking about it and I was like, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to say for sure. But either way, at least Kefka's reign is over, so the world can kind of re-energize itself, regenerate itself, so to speak. And yes, Terra had to do her own Leonardo DiCaprio moment there at the end. Bring your hair down, baby. Bring your hair down. You look sexy with them green hairs, baby. Yeah. This is going to be a long last episode, isn't it, guys? Well, I hope you enjoyed this long last episode, but I wanted to put all the finale all in one. So here you go with the long ending. Big surprise. It's not the first time I've done this, though. Most of my endings of Final Fantasy end on long notes like this after you beat the final boss. And I think this might be the last scroll through some of the other areas in the game that are now looking normal again. I guess birds flying through there mean it's back to normal? I guess so. And I hate to just stop talking completely, but I know this is about to be over. This has got to be it, right? I think so. The music is making it sound like it's about to be the end. And we fly off into the sunset forever. There it is, the iconic words that you will always see when you are done with a game. The end. Alright, so that concludes this Let's Play, guys. Check out the FMV after this, which is going to come up just momentarily. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Play, whatever it is. Peace.